What are you gonna do now?
Good evening, and welcome to the newest edition of Word on the Street. I'm your host, Derek Wright, and tonight gives me great pleasure to introduce to you international recording star, Eve On Vox. How are you, Eve?
Hi.
How are you doing?
Derek, how are you?
We're doing great here. Listen, we've been hearing a lot about you in the neighborhood, and I'm a big fan of yours on YouTube.
Well,
Tell me about your sound. Tell me about where you come from.
Well, originally I'm from the Caribbean island of Dominica.
Okay.
I was born there and I moved up to New York, and so I consider myself a Dominican New Yorker, so I have a city feel.
Okay, all right. So as far as your music is concerned, who's your inspirations? Where does your music come from?
Okay, first of all, I want to say something. I would like to pay tribute to somebody, and for me, I think he's everyone's inspiration.
Okay.
He turned 90 this year on August 18th. He was born 1926. Chuck Berry.
Oh, okay.
Chuck Berry is 90 this year.
Wow.
And, you know, I had become interested in him recently, and to find that he, after 38 years, he's putting out an LP next year. So I hope you join me, Derek, and Guitaro, join me in purchasing his LP. I think he deserves a lot of reverence and respect because he's still out there. He's been out there since 2013. I saw him in Japan performing. And I'm just so excited for him. When you think Michael Jackson is gone, Prince is gone, Elvis is gone, whoever's a John Lennon, you know, fan, they're all gone. But guess what? He's still here,
That's
Chuck
incredible.
Berry. And it's
I had
amazing.
no idea. Had no idea.
So that's number one. Number two, I'm from a family of musicians, so I think I also want to mention I have a lot of cousins. So reggae has always been a part of my life. I'm really influenced by reggae. I have Peter Fingal, he's like one of my cousins, a bad drummer. I also have another Ghana Fingal, who's also a vocalist. They both write together. There's also another person I'd like to mention. His name is Brian Rockets, and also Desmond Hyson. He just actually recently won a Grammy. And together they formed a group a long time ago called Mojanaya, and they really had a good force going. They're still going, and I really admire them. So I have to say that I'm definitely inspired and influenced by them.
Okay.
Yes.
So when I'm listening to your music, I hear a couple of different artists that you may sound like.
Yes.
Who do you think you emulate
Okay.
most?
Well, I feel like in the sound, I grew up listening to so many different artists from rock to R&B. I'm very into R&B and others, but I think the music is probably a mix. I love Smokey Robinson. That's one of my favorite artists, is Smokey Robinson. I think people say I sound like Sade, so I think Smokey Robinson meets Sade. There's this group, I don't know, rock pop group called Skunk Anansie, and the vocalist's name is Skin. I love her. And I would say probably Shaka Khan, and you know, but for me, I call myself Eve On Vox because I really like to experiment with my voice. I like to use every aspect of my voice, from the soft whispery to, you know, see as far as high as I could go, and the dynamics, soft and louds of my voice.
All along it was a fever, cold sweat, hot-headed believer. I put my hands in the air, said, show me something. He said, if you did, come a little closer. closer. Well, round and round and round and around we go. Whoa, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I'm not sure if this life we're living, it's not something that you take, it's given. Yeah. Well, round and around and around and around we go. Whoa, now tell me now, tell me now, tell me now you know. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. The reason I hold on, 'cause I need this hope on. Funny you're the broken one, but I'm the only one who needed saving. It's when it's hard to see the light, it's hard to know which one of us is caving. Not really sure how to feel about it. Something in the way you move makes me feel like I can't live without you. It takes me all the way. I want you to stay. I want you to stay. 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 Yeah.
So it takes someone really talented to just be accompanied by one artist, which is the man to your left, Mr.
Yeah.
Guitaro. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, my parents are from Haiti. They immigrated here in the 80s, and they made me. And I'm inspired a lot by my dreams, and almost everything that I dream kind of comes true. And I dream that I'd be playing guitar later in life. I'm like, that's pretty cool, you know. So,
Later in life, what are you, like,
yeah.
22? What are you talking
I'm
about?
20. I'm 29. I didn't start playing
Okay.
guitar till I was in my teens.
Oh, okay.
And I just been getting a lot of ideas about different ways to play, and they would come to me in dreams, and I would
Wow.
be like, let me try that, you know.
Okay.
So I guess in my case, dreams come true because I'm playing, and you know, it's just I'm having lots of fun.
Sounds good. So I've been checking you out on YouTube. You seem to have hundreds of thousands of hits. Tell me about that.
What do you mean?
I see some of your YouTube posts, and you got a lot of people tuning in and checking you out.
Yeah, cool, yes.
And where's that going? Is that going any place for you, or this is just fun for you to put your stuff on YouTube?
Oh no, I am trying to make it, you know, go places.
Night and day, you are the one. Only you beneath the moon and under the sun. Whether near to me or far, no matter, darling, where you are, I'll think of you night and day.
So what's next for Eve on Vox? What's next?
Well, basically, I've been putting these songs together, which I call vent songs. Now let me just give a story. Like when I was, when I write, I usually used to write about things that, you know, so I call them vent songs. And what happened is I feel like, okay, these type of songs, you know something, it's not good to sing these type of songs all the time because singing is like a chant. So if you're singing that, you're singing it kind of into your life. So what I decided, take these vent songs, get them out there, and then further from then just start writing, you know, things that, you know, are more positive. Okay. So right now I'm releasing those songs. Right. And actually I wrote a few and I'm about to put them out very soon. All right,
so here's a question that I'm going to start asking all the performers that come here. You'll be the first. What's your best, your absolute best gig that you performed at?
Oh, well, my best gig. Okay, I performed with CNC Music Factory. I was the lead singer. I wasn't the lead singer, but I've had the opportunity to perform and sing lead for CNC Music Factory. We've toured, and I went a couple places with them, and that was really fun.
That sounded like a blast.
Yeah, it was a blast.
Okay, so what was the worst?
The worst?
The absolute worst gig you went to, and you wish you never got up that morning to...
Well, actually, I did this wedding, and it was with this band leader, and he was singing songs from The Doors. One of them was, "Come on, baby, light my fire." And just the whole audience, I just remember, they were just like, you know, and they're probably wondering, like, why do they feel so down? They're at a wedding, they're supposed to be happy, but meanwhile he's singing, "Come on, baby, light my fire." It was just, it's such a downer. So for me, I felt, you know, that was, it was weird.
What about you, Guitaro? Are you also on stage? Are you performing in different venues?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, what was your best gig?
My best gig was, okay, you know how I do percussion on the guitar, right? That's something that I saw in a dream too. I was inspired to do live. Okay. And there's a guy, there's a huge star in that community here playing percussive guitar. His name is Andy McKee, and he blew up on YouTube some time ago. And people always see me play. It's like, "Hey man, have you heard Andy McKee?" Like, "Yeah, I like him. I have his stuff." And one day he emailed me and he's like, "Hey man, can you play a gig with me?" I'm like, "Are you serious?" Yeah,
that's crazy.
So we traveled up, and it turns out that a lot of his fans knew me, and it was cool meeting people. And for the first time, I knew what it felt like to sign autographs, and I had people that knew me before I knew them.
Since you've been gone, I'm chasing all of today, wasting all of its time. Since you've been gone, there ain't nothing that seems as clear here, like a burning song, like I need you. I need you. For you to say things as I do, as I do. Do you know when you're hungry? As I do, as I do. Since you've been gone, since you've been gone, I'm chasing all of today. I don't think I've changed my mind. Since you've been gone, there ain't nothing you, yeah. Since you've been gone, I'm chasing all of today, wasting all of its time. Since you've been gone, there ain't nothing that seems as clear, like a burning song, like I need you.
So what was your worst gig?
My worst gig was the gig that I never went to because it was like a tragedy struck that day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got my start performing in the subway. This is where I started. This is the very beginning of Guitaro 5000 as we know it, and a lot of people know that. But I started out just because I wanted to play to get money for school. That was my whole thing. You know, I didn't think I'd be a career musician.
Right.
Even in my 20s, I had no idea. Like in my early 20s, I had no idea. But one day, I got finished playing guitar and I reached the amount I had to pay for my school tuition, and I had a gig that night in New York City. And then on my way to the gig, the zipper on my guitar bag gave out, and the guitar fell out of the bag, hit the ground, the head snapped right off.
Oh my God!
And then I had to make that call and say, "This is my only guitar, man. But please, please forgive me, but I can't make it to this gig tonight." And from then on, I always had more than one guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, as far as you're concerned, Eve. How does anyone get in touch with you? Where's your website, your email addresses?
Yes, my website is www.eveonvox.com.
Spell that for everyone.
Eve, E-V-E, on, O-N, Vox, V-O-X. And it basically just means Eve on vocals.
Okay.
Eve
All right.
on Vox.
And Guitaro?
What was the question?
Websites, how does anyone contact you?
YouTube.com/Guitaro5000 or actually Facebook is the best. Facebook.com/Guitaro5000. Guitaro 5000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Facebook is always good. Yeah.
Well, I saw your YouTube posting when you was singing a cover for Shaka Khan. Obviously, that's one of your inspirations because you tore it up. But you also do some club music. You had a clubby sound. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Well, actually, yeah. Well, it's with this record company, Naked Records.
Okay.
And it was through David Warren. And actually, there's something behind that. The normal singer with David Warren is Lisa Shaw. And what happened is when I did that recording, people actually thought it was Lisa Shaw on there because she always works with Dave Warren. And it's so funny because one day I saw it on YouTube and I saw they were saying, "Oh wow, Lisa did real good on that song." So I came in and I said, "Yeah, actually it's me."
Okay.
And some of the YouTubers were like, "Do your homework, it's Eve on Vox," you know.
Okay.
So, but anyway.
So can we expect to see you guys up here in the Westchester area?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, because we're definitely trying to see if we can get you in some of these smaller venues up here.
Oh, cool.
Because there's a lot of different little bistros now that have live music, and we'd love to have you guys come this way.
Oh, great, great.
Okay, so we have Eve on Vox and Guitaro 5000. Look out for these guys because they're really going to be tearing stuff up really soon. Thank you once again for tuning in to Word on the Street. Peace.
stars from your eyes, the groove from within. Let me know where we're going. If it would end, you're moving through my life a little more every day. Hey, hey, I'm holding from a distance, looking from every way. Hey, let me in time all day, all night. Let me in time all day, all night. Let me inside. Let me inside. Ooh. Oh. Hey. Let me see the stars from your eyes, the groove from within. Let me know where we're going. If it would end, you're moving through my life a little more every day. Hey, hey, I'm holding from a distance, looking from every way. Hey, let me in time all day, all night. Let me in time all day, all night. Let me inside. Let me inside. Let me inside all day, all night. Let me inside all day, all night. Ooh. Hey, 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 hey. I wanna know what's on your mind. I wanna know what I would find. Let me inside. Let me inside.